Something different today. We've got Aaron with us.
Yo.
I'm going to do some dents for him on a friend's car.
This here is a 1997 Honda Civic, 1.6 ISR, you know what it is. And we're going to be doing some dent repairs now. This car belongs to a very good friend of mine. He's got his own YouTube channel, Motor World. He wanted to keep himself a little bit on incognito, so obviously I've brought it here today so Joe can have a look at some of the dents on it, because she's an old one.
Definitely old. Right, going down the side, we've got 2A just below the window, top of the swage line. Then we're going to move round to the other side. Got one just there on the quarter. There you go. And then just under the sticker, we've got 3 or 4 going right the way along. Very sharp crease. So that's what we're going to spend most of our time on today. And hopefully we can get them out. Then lastly, we've got one on the roof. Quite sharp again. So hopefully we'll crack through them and we'll get a good result. So we're starting with the worst of it. That was a common occurrence, the line board popping off. Now there's quite a bit of a high spot right above the first crease, so we're going to work that down. Then we're going to move on to the tabs and work our way along the door to hopefully get that crease out. Now it'll be a lot of pulling, pushing and tapping down, but slowly and surely we'll get there.
Copyright.
I won't have too much idea on it, it'll be a time lapse.
Copyright.
Because when you go time lapse, the audio goes.
You should just take that clip there.
Put that bit.
Just throw it in.
With this paint being aged like a fine wine, I could only do gentle pulls. Didn't want to overdo it in case the paint ended up popping off on me. But the creases was quite tight, so at every pull you'd knock it back down and then pull it again, just to try and work the middle of the crease out where it's quite sharp. If you're still watching, guys, please give us a like and subscribe. Everyone that subscribes, likes or comments, it helps the channel massively and I appreciate it. Now if you're still watching at this point, go and head over to Motor World and subscribe to him as well. Right, so the first one now is pretty much gone. Just a little bit of tightness left in there and a tiny little bit to pull that last bit there. So we're going to pull that last bit just out on the first crease and then that one will be done, and we'll move further along the panel then, getting onto the worst, bit more bigger and deeper ones. And hopefully we'll get the result. Cross-referencing, moving different positions to make sure it looks right on every angle. You don't want to walk past it and catch it in the wrong light and it look awful. Now the more time you spend on a panel of this age, you start noticing little dents here and there that you didn't originally see. We've noticed one right at the top there, so we're going to get that one out while we're here and then we can get moving. Hopefully it won't be too long of a day. Alright, so I'm going to have to tread careful now. Maybe you can see that bit of green paint on there. It's been touched up along here. It's obviously had a scrape. So hopefully, if it's just touch up, we can retouch it up. So that one's now pretty much boxed off, just a little bit of tapping down to do. So now moving on to the more bigger ones. Obviously that sticker's in the way. You got one there. Alright, we've run into our first problem. I knew it was going to happen, but... So, it's hard to see the lines because of the touch up, but now the sticker's coming off. So we are going to have to remove the sticker along the line. And have to replace it, but... See, that one's a bit better. It's coming along. This one here, still obviously can see the scratch, but I'll probably polish that after friend. That one's gone. So now we're working our way down the centre line. Alright, so this is where we're up to with this one. We'll have to give it a polish, because this middle bit just don't want to pull out. So try and get rid of the touch up, see if it holds a bit better. And that also keeps happening. Now I've got rid of that touch up. So now the touch up's gone, you can see there was all that mess just for that little scratch. So hopefully now if I clean it up, it'll try and stick a bit better. But it is, if you look at it, it's quite sharp. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get through to it. And I don't want to stick an hole in, get a grommet, because there's nowhere else. My bars won't reach from the back light over the fuel tank to here. So it would make sense to go through there. Like I said, I don't want to. But yeah, look on the board.
Sorry.
As you can see on the board, quite sharp. Right, now you've been updated by me after I've ran a marathon. That's what it sounded like anyway. We're finishing up along this line now. And then we've just got another one, similar size, underneath the racing. So we'll move along to that. And hopefully we'll be able to pull it out. Majority of the day was spent on this dent, on this panel. It goes right the way along. I think it's at a bollard. As you can see, we're moving positions again, getting a different angle. That touch up was that bad, it looked like someone had done it with a thumb. Now I'm just doing something I do after every panel I've worked on. I'm giving it a flat and polish to get rid of any tapping marks or fine little defects that I could have left behind, and really clean up the area. Right, so this is the final result on this panel. We haven't fully achieved what we wanted. We've made a big difference. We've got rid of 80% of it. It was the very sharp, just underneath the racing, along that way. We just couldn't get a full result. The rest of it along the line. So here and over here is boxed off. Underneath the racing, you've still got it. But he's happy, that's all that matters. Try and do a bit of tidying up now, tapping down, and then we're going to move on. So the one that was just above the quarter, that's done. Now we're on to the top two at the door. And as you can see now, we're flying through them. These are all simple dents. A couple of pulls when they're done, bit of tapping down. Then once the door's done, we're going to move on to the quarter on this side. There's just one there, but it does stand out. So we'll sort that one out. But again, the more time you spend on the car, the more you find. We didn't find this one originally. Now it's appeared. So we'll get that one done. Give you a bit of that close-up action shot. And please guys, if you're still watching and you like the content, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And what do you think of his car? I reckon too many stickers for my taste, but apparently that's the Jap thing to do. And just like that, there we go. Panel's nice and straight again. It's fantastic in person. Now we're onto the roof. This one's quite sharp. Did try getting underneath through the sunroof, but must have been some sound deadening there. You just couldn't get a push behind it, so we had to do it all with glue. That's it now. Let's have a walk around the car. It looks a lot more straight. Every panel we've been over. Some we've got better results on than others. But overall, the car's looking a lot straighter. Let's just hope when he takes it back to his friend, he's happy with it. Aaron said it was alright, so I'll take his word for it. He's a good lad. Is it alright? You think he'll be happy?
I mean, I'm alright with it, mate. I think he's going to think you've done a shit job.
Alright, we're done on the car. That'll be it for today's video. If you've liked it, subscribe. Keep on living the dream.